Start in a seated position, Sukhasana, either palms up or down. Up if you need more energy, down if you need more grounding, and close your eyes and start to take a couple of really deep breaths. Filling up your lungs. I always like to, when I'm seated, draw this line of breath. So from my tailbone all the way to the crown of my head on my inhale. And on the exhale, I draw the line for the front side of my body, kind of finding any stress, any tension, which this week has brought a lot of, for a lot of people and a lot of reasons. So this first couple of minutes, just reignite your breath. And find that full belly breath, I kind of call it. So it's where the breath goes past the lower lobes of your lungs, or past the upper lobes of your lungs, all the way down to the lower. And then you release all the air completely. Let's go just a couple more rounds, gathering energy here. Let's see. Okay. And at the end of this next exhale, drop your chin to your chest. And then bring your right ear to your right shoulder. And you can stay here if you want a little extra stretch. You can bring your right hand up over your ear. You're not pulling down on your head, but just letting the weight of your arm stretch your neck. And then release your hands. On your next exhale, bring the chin back to center and just pause there. Next exhale, left ear, left shoulder. And the same thing, you can bring your left arm up. I have a tendency to hold all my stress in my neck and my shoulders. So it's always good to identify where you hold your stress. And then release your hand, and then we'll just breathe. Inhale in one direction. Exhale back forward in the other direction. So just some semicircles. And bringing your chin back to center. Let's go ahead and bring the arms up. Inhale. Bring your right arm down, just a couple of side bends. Inhale, come up. Left hand down, lift and open. Inhale up. Exhale. And then just a couple more times, maybe flowing all the way from side to side. And then coming back up to center, inhale. And then we'll come into that closed knee tabletop. It's a pose I pretty much do every class because I just feel there's so many benefits. You're bringing your knees together, your hands as wide as the mat, your toes can be tucked, drop the head again, and find the movement a little bit deeper side to side. It's almost like a twist as you go from side to side. And then when you're ready, you can come all the way around to your heels. This is actually, it's called Chakravakasana. Thought I made it up. I did not. And hold any tight spots. And working your way into a tabletop. So now you're going to bring the knees under the hip bones, the wrists under the shoulders. Set up your foundation that'll be the same that you'll do for down dog. And we'll inhale in through the nose now, chin up, tailbone towards the sky. Soft seal the lips, exhale through the nose, tuck it in. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, round the back, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just a few more times. Inhale, open up. And exhale, round. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale audibly through the nose, that ujjayi breath. All right, come into a neutral tabletop when you finish that last one. Flip the fingertips towards you. If that's too much, you can keep them a little bit to the side or do one at a time. Tuck your toes under, and we're just gonna rock back and forth, lifting the heels of the hands up. And then hold the stretch for the wrists. So you've got a little pressure into your big toe, and then bend the elbows to get into the fingertips, get into the fingers rather. And then briefly on the tops. And then roll out your wrists, make fists, open it up, wiggle the fingers. All right, then I'm going to have you come all the way back towards your heels. Clasp your hands in front of you and press them to the front. And then to the sky. And then all the way back around, just a shoulder stretch. This is all just to keep your mind off your toes. So we're stretching, doing a shoulder stretch, stretching the fascia in the middle of your foot and your toes. And release the hands. Set them back in that tabletop position. We're going to go through this little flow. You're going to keep your hands planted and come up to a down dog. So nothing, we're not going to stay there. And then come back to that toe stretch, hips to heels. All right, so it's going to be inhale in the toe stretch, exhale, down dog. Inhale to the toe stretch, exhale to down dog. Couple more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Couple more, really stretching out the hamstrings, stretching out the calves, finding a little bit of heat. And then the next time you come to down dog, stay there. Maybe widen up your stance a little bit. Pedal it out. Shake your head, no tension in your neck. Check your foundation, just make sure that you can see, your fingers are spread. Ideally, you want the index finger parallel, unless you have some shoulder issues. All right, from down dog, let's do a three-legged dog walk to the top of the mat. So it just means right leg high, and you're gonna set the right foot in its own lane just above the left. Left foot high, walk it up. And then once you get to the top, we'll set up for ragdoll. I always like my feet a little bit wider than hip width, bend my knees a lot, check where the weight is in my feet. I have a tendency to go out on my feet, so I have to really work on setting the 4 corners. 2 corners in the back of your heel, and 2 in the toes. So any variation here. Bend the knees as much as you need to, and a lot of people sometimes need blocks under their hands if this isn't too intense. And then any kind of movement, swaying, you can even do a little neck traction. And then just really surrender. Just let the weight of your body relax. And do all the lengthening of the spine, not just the hamstrings, but the spine. 2 more breaths here. And then go ahead and release the hands to the mat. You're going to bring your feet either toes to touch, or they can be underneath your hip bones. Depends on which you prefer. And then come all the way up. You're going to come all the way up, mountain pose. Shoulders back and down. Inhale. Let's open the heart. Exhale. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Fingertips to the shins. Inhale, lengthen, draw the shoulders back, neck is long. Fold one more time. Inhale, halfway. And as you exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank, either the knees down or your knees up. Push the floor away. So there's a little bit of rounding in the upper back and your legs are strong. So you can pull back on the heels, draw up through the navel, hinging forward, come past chaturanga, all the way to the mat. All right, pointing your toes, feet are hip width distance. Bring your fingertips out to the sides. Engage your core, and the kneecaps are lifted. Inhale, lift. Only to where it feels good to your lower back. It might not be that high. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Bring your hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes. You can come up to your knees or to your toes, down and back to downward dog. Speak. All right, so let's go through some sunes. You can take any variation here. You can stay in plank. You can come down to cobra. You can come to chaturanga if that feels okay to your shoulders, and you can come to up dog. But we'll always meet in down dog. So let's flow through this. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Floater step, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale like you're lifting something heavy. Lengthen the side body, up you go. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale, up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, high plank, chaturanga, up dog, or cobra, to down dog. One more time. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, floater step. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose. Inhale, up. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale, up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, high plank. Toes or knees, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Adho Mukha, downward dog. All right, take a breath here, down dog. So you can get a little more length from the crown of your head to your tailbone. All right, inhale the right leg high. Slowly bring the right knee to your nose, creating that space, and then step the right foot on the inside of the right thumb. Knee over ankle. You can rock back and forth. A little bit of blood into the hamstring. And then coming to low lunge, drop your left knee. Let's walk the hands up to the right knee. Bring your hands to your hips this time. Just make sure the right knee doesn't come out over the toes, because we're gonna come forward and come back. Forward, come back. If it bugs your lower back, don't come forward as much, but you don't want your knee coming over your toes. 3 more. 2, and 1. All right, this time you're gonna swing your left foot towards the right side of your mat and bring your right foot out. And then we'll do the same thing. So your right foot is off your mat, your left toes are probably off your mat. Hands to your hips, we're going side to side, back and forth. This is really good for tight hip flexors. 3 more. Last 2. And 1. All right, let's come back to that crescent moon position. All right, bring the hands up. Hands to your heart. And you can tuck your toes under if you want to come to crescent lunge. Lengthen. Left elbow to right knee. Lengthen again, and then twist. Couple breaths here. Inhaling as you lengthen. Exhale, a little bit more depth. 2 more breaths. And then come back to center. We're going to go to pyramid now. Hands down. You can shorten up your stance, but both toes face forward. As you're lining this posture up, think about right hip point back, left forward, and then lengthen through the sternum, and then fold. And even if your right leg's straight, see what happens when you pull up through the right kneecap. All right, bend the right knee a little bit, bring both feet together at the top of the mat. We're coming to chair pose. Inhale. Draw the shoulders back and down. Navel to spine. Should be able to see your toes. Inhale. Airplane arms on your exhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Stay flat-footed or maybe come to your toes. We'll come to forward fold in 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. Come all the way up. Inhale. To open the heart. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Uttanasana. Inhale. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale. Plant the hands. High plank, chaturanga, up dog or cobra, downward dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot on the inside of the left thumb, knee over ankle, and rock. Just make sure that your feet have their own lanes. And then we'll come into that crescent moon position. So bring the right knee down, walk your hands up to your left. All right, so I just like to start there because I want you to lengthen the sides of your body. So I don't want it to be collapsed. Hands to your hips, and we'll go back and forth. Two more. All right, swing the right foot to the side, then walk your left foot out, and then to the side, back and forth. This would be a good one to do in the closing sequence too. Last 2, and 1. All right, let's come back to center. Arms go up. Inhale, lengthen the side body. Hands to your heart center. Inhale, lengthen from tailbone to head. Set your right elbow. Lengthen again, and then twist. Watch that left shoulder. Make sure it's not up in your ear. 3 more breaths. Let's come into pyramid fold. Same thing, you can widen or shorten up your stance. This time it's the right hip point forward, the left hip point back. Lift your sternum. This is always a great place for blocks. And then folding more at the hips. Again, see what happens when you pull up through the kneecap. All right, start to bend the left knee, feet together at the top of the mat. Come into our Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, arms go up, chair pose. Airplane arms. Stay flat-footed or come to your toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. All right, this time you're gonna bend both knees, step the left foot back into your low lunge. All right, come straight up, crescent lunge. Inhale. All right, always have my students check, bring their hands to their lower ribs, draw the lower ribs back rather than tuck the tailbone because you still want to keep a neutral curve. Inhale. As you exhale, open it up to warrior 2. Move the right knee towards the right pinky toe. Inhale. And settle in as you exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, extended side. Right elbow to your knee, left hand to the sky, or any variation. From here, you're going to reach up through the left fingertips and come into star pose. So inhale, reach up, toes point out. All right, and then we're going to come to warrior 2 to the back of the mat. So left knee bends, back foot's parallel. Inhale, settle in as you exhale. Left knee tracks over left pinky toes, shoulders back and down. Hold the base from the waist down, right hand down. Inhale, reverse. High five the back wall. Inhale. As you exhale, windmill down, high plank, your vinyasa to downward dog. Inhale, the left leg goes high, low lunge. Straight up, crescent lunge. Inhale. All right, same checkpoints. Hands to lower ribs, draw them back and down. So we're trying to get that left thigh bone parallel to the ground. Shoulders are soft. Inhale. Exhale, open it up, warrior 2. Settle in. Left knee tracking. Inhale. Exhale, extended side. Elbow to knee or hand to the floor. All right, reach up to the right fingertips, star pose, your toes point out, pull up through the kneecaps, and then warrior 2 is your exhale to the front. Sorry. Yeah, so now we're back at the front of the mat. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill down. High plank. Chaturanga. Up dog to down dog. All right, inhale, bend the knees, look forward, floater step, top of your mat. I'm grabbing my 3-pounders. Grab your lighter weights, come into chair pose. All right, so we're gonna start with triceps. Just let the hands fall to the mat, and then bring the elbows straight back. Neck is long, and press. Slow on the release. That eccentric, concentric movement. Exhale as you lift the weights to the sky. Find the full range. And try not to let gravity do all the work on the way down. 8. 7, we'll change it up. Stay nice and deep in your squat if you can, or your chair pose. And 5, we'll hold the high point. 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Now flip your palms to the sky. Bring your weights to your hips. Inhale, and then we're just gonna press. Press, so the palms are facing the sky. Press. 7, 6, keep this out of your neck. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, stand up, shake out your neck. Next one we're gonna do is what? Step back. I want to do a twist here. Bring the left leg up and twist. All right, so it's just left leg behind, up, twist. All right, so your right foot's planted, you're starting in the plie squat. Let's just start there. Plie squat. Good. And then in 5, we'll add the twist. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So plie, lift the left leg, and twist. Plie, lift, twist. So bring those weights to your chest. There you go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, woo, and 1. All right, shake it out. Bend your knees. Press the weights into the floor. Leave them at the top of your mat. Come up. I need a drink. Mountain pose. Let's do a little side stretch. Right hand down. Lift and open this side. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale up. Uttanasana fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands. High plank. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. To down dog. All right. So the same sun B we're going to do, but we're going to add the weights. So inhale, right leg high. All the way through to low lunge. All right. Drop your knee on the mat. And you can grab your heavier weights if you want. So we're coming up to crescent moon here. Hammer curls right here. Keep the elbows to your sides. Keep the core engaged to support your lower back. All right, so the inhale is as you release right here. Exhale is here. And when you're using the weights, open mouth. Slow on the release. Exhale on the way up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Grab your lighter weights and come into a crescent lunge. All right, just let the weights hang by your sides. Lower ribs draw back. We're going to do narrow rows here. Options. You can stay flat-footed or come to your toes. All right, so narrow row, you're going to come down, number space forward, and pull back. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Squeeze like there's a pencil between your shoulder blades. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, come back to your flat-footed. All right, navel to spine. If this does hurt your lower back, come up to here, okay? One more posture here. Wide rows. So you're gonna tap the weights together, then pull the arms back so your arms are parallel to the ground. Reach and pull. 8. Nice with control. 7. Good. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. All right, hands to your heart, warrior 2 feet. If your right glute feels like mine does, shake it out a little bit. And then set up warrior 2. So make sure that you have a nice warrior 2 stance with your alignment. All right, now bring your palms up. Your arms are straight except for that little micro bend that we have to have. Keep the legs static. So horizontal bicep curls, right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to your heart, all right? We're gonna come to extended side angle. So you're gonna inhale, weights to your heart, exhale, arms at 12 and 6 o'clock. Now use your left obliques, come on up, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So you're trying to get that left side body to do the work. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Bring your hands to your heart. Let's come into horse. All right, so you're going to turn your toes out, sink your hips, and draw your knees towards your pinkies. Let's bring the weights to your hip crease and just do a little bit of squats here. So you start with the lowest point, up an inch, down an inch. Chest is lifted, shoulders back. All right. And 5, we'll stay nice and low. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay nice and low. Numbers face me. Yeah, you're facing me. Straight up and slow on the release. Reverse fly. The upper body's not moving. Nice and low. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, stay low. Knuckles face me. We're going to pull up, straight up for 10. Down and up. So knuckles face straight out. You're going to bring the elbows up as high as you can, just a little bit above the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, warrior 2 feet facing the back. All right, tee out the arms. Now we'll add the leg. So the arm movement is just elbows touch, weights touch. Okay, from here, you're gonna come deeper and then straighten. 8, neck is long, try to keep this out of the neck. 6, 5, 4, and 3. We're gonna go to pull downs. 2, and 1. All right, from here, straight up, and then pull. Good. Inhale, exhale. 8, 7, you can always put the weights down if it gets too much. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring the weights to your right hand. All right, so you can drop one if you want, or hold both. Left elbow to your knee, reach forward. These are, I think, called lawnmower pulls, just up and down. With control, and I want you to twist here, activating the obliques. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, torso comes back up. Now we're going to switch the weights to your left hand. Right hand on your right thigh. Start with the weights to your shoulders. You're going to inhale as you reach. Exhale, pull the left elbow to the left hip. Good. 9, core is engaged. 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, hands to your heart. You're gonna pivot so that back foot is on the toes. Plant your weights. All right, come to the top of your mat and fold forward. Come all the way up, mountain pose. Hands to heart. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, forward fold. All right, grab your weights, lighter weights, and we're gonna do it again. Okay, chair pose. Navel in, arms hang first, then pull them straight back. Here we go. Tricep kickbacks. Exhale, find that full range. So you shouldn't be swinging here. Your elbows don't move. The only thing that's moving is that little hinge forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the high point. Now flip the palms towards the sky. Pull it. Bring the weights to your hips. Inhale. Exhale right here. 7, 6, no tension in the neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Shake it out. Woo. All right, this time I remember where we're going. Left foot planted. Let's start with just the plie squats, okay? Right here. You just have to have enough space so you can come down. Make sure the left knee doesn't come way out, right? If it does, move your foot forward. In 5, we'll add the twist. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so it's plie, you're gonna lift the right leg, twist. Plie, twist. One side is always harder for me than the other. Find a focal point out in front of you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, whew. Shake it out. Let's go ahead and add some goblets. So weights to your heart, toes out. So you're gonna bring your booty down and up. So hinge back, so squat technique, your booty goes back. Just throw a couple of these in. 8, 7, be nice to your knees though. Now make sure that you sit back first, right? So like you guys keep going. So it's here, right? It's not here. It's here. Last 5, booty back. 4, 3, 2, woo, and 1. All right, forward fold. You can press into the weight, let your head fall heavy. Leave the weights on the mat. Come on up, inhale, mountain pose. Right hand down, and lift to the side. Inhale, and exhale. I'm not very good at mirroring. Inhale, open your heart. Inhale up, and fold forward. Halfway lift, plant your hands, high plank, chaturanga, and we'll meet in down dog. All right, here we go. Inhale, left leg high, low lunge. All right, grab your weights. You can do your heavier weights if you want. Right knee down. Come up. This time we're gonna do palms up, elbows in. So bicep curls right here. All right, straight out in front. Your chest is lifted. There's no collapse. Right? You're lifted. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathe. Exhales here. 4. Good. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Leave the weights to your sides. Come up to crescent lunge. All right. Find your balance. Lower ribs back. We're going to start with the narrow rows, so you have the option to come to your toes. All right. From here, reach forward, pull back. Forward, pull back. Nice and slow and controlled. Right here, pull back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, that's a lot on your toes. All right, wide rows. Tap the weights, pull it straight back. Okay, so the arms are parallel to the ground. Inhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to your heart, warrior 2. Shake it out. All right, warrior 2. Nice deep warrior 2. Arms out, palms up. Horizontal curls. Just make sure that you don't come to a point of hyperextension, right? Little bend. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to the heart. All right, core is engaged. Inhale, exhale. Inhale up, a fox just went by my window. That's so cool. Bring it up, inhale, and exhale. Good. Again, really use the right obliques to stand yourself back up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, horse. Toes out, sink the hips low, and up and down. You can bring the weights to your hips if you want, shoulders back. All right, up an inch, down an inch, right here. Pull the knees towards the pinkies, chest is lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, stay low. This time, let's do a little more obliques. Bring the weights to your shoulders, okay? Navel in. Bring your right elbow to your left knee. I'm sorry. Right elbow, right knee. I'm trying to do that mirror thing, Sally. Bring it down. Inhale. Good. So inhale, center. Exhale, obliques. Stay low. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, stay low. Numbers face me, chest is lifted. Reverse squat. Up and lower. Exhale here. So you exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right. Knuckles face me and come on up. Right? When you come up, pull up through your kneecaps. When you go down, do it slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, warrior 2, front of the mat. weights in your left hand. Elbow to the knee, and again, you can drop the weight if you want. One more pull. So you're gonna reach and pull. Reach and pull. You can adjust the weights however you want. Pull. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to warrior 2. Weights in the right hand. Left hand on your thigh. Start with the weight on your shoulder, okay? Navel in, here we go. Reach with the elbow to your hip bone. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep your core engaged here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, hands to your heart. Pivot, plant, grab a drink, and then meet me in a supine position on your back, and we'll do the core segment. All right, from here, while you're getting a drink, I'll show you the first exercise. Bring this over here. All right, first exercise, you're gonna steeple grip. All right, and then you're gonna scissor the legs to start. So both legs are lifted. Inhale, lower backs into the mat. As you exhale, your hands come to the outside of the right leg. Inhale down to the center, and then switch legs. So now the outside of the left foot, back, and the center, switch. Right, center, switch. Left, center, switch. Right, center, switch. Just make sure that you're not round, or you're not lifting the lower back off the mat. Three more. Switch. Last 2. Last 1. Woo. Knees into your chest. Let's roll on the spine a little bit. All right, the next one, I actually have to move out a little. You're gonna tee out your arms, okay? So your arms are gonna be parallel to the top of your mat. Bring the legs up. And using your arms and your core, bring the legs to the left. Then inhale back to center, to the right. Inhale back to center, lower back's down, to the left, back to center, and to the right. Back to center, left, back to center, and right. About one more each side. Left, inhale, center, right, inhale, center. Woo. All right, in between these, go ahead and bring your knees to your chest. Got one more for you. Actually, 2 more. Maybe. All right, legs up your imaginary wall, hands behind your head, chin up. So don't interlace your hands, just keep them behind your ear, okay? You're gonna lift your hips, lift your chest, hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower both. Lift the hips, lift the chest, 3, 2, 1. 8 more. Lift, lift, 2, 1. Lower. Lift, lift, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift, lift, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 3. And lower. Last 1. 3, 2, 1. All right. Yes, roll out your lower back. And then I want you to come into Supta Baddha. So, but it's going to be a little bit of different Supta Baddha. So you're gonna press your toes together, but you're gonna have to have your pinky toes down. So you'll figure it out here in a minute. But we're gonna do bridge lifts from here. All right. So you're gonna lift up, squeeze the legs together, and come back down. Right. Now your option is to put the weights at the hip crease, but you certainly don't have to. There's plenty of work here. All right. So lift and lower as you squeeze the legs together. And lower. And lower. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold this high point, all right? All right, separate your feet hip width now. All right, so now we're in bridge. Bring the weight straight up and bring the notches to touch. All right, hips are high, triceps for 10, so up and down. 9, 8, 7, and 6, we're gonna add the hips. 5, 4, 3, get those hips high, 2, and 1. All right, as you lower the weights, lower the hips down. 10 of these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, guys, set the weights to the sides. Let's bring the knees into the chest, roll around on the spine, and we're gonna come into a figure 4 stretch. So, just like bridge setup, bring your right foot over your left. The ankle clears the thigh bone. All right, you can thread the right hand through, grab your thigh or your shin, flex both feet. Bring the head down as you gently pull towards you. You can even push your right knee open a little bit with your right elbow. All right, from here, let's do a hamstring stretch. So if you have a hold of your left knee, grab underneath your knee or your calf, right, and pull towards you as you flex your foot. All right, hold the figure 4, but bring your left foot to the floor. All right, so you're gonna glue this posture, cactus the arms, and we're gonna come to a supine twist here. So bring the feet to the left. Notice your breath here in the right side body. Always send your breath where you're feeling the tension. Come back up and let's switch it out. All right, so left foot over right. Draw your knee towards the front of your space. Thread your left hand through. Figure 4, flex the feet. Pull towards you. And then grab the right thigh or calf, pull towards you. All right, rebend that knee, bring your foot to the floor, cactus the arms, inhale, and exhale, twist. Send your breath all along the left side body. to center. Unwrap the legs. How about just some windshield wipers? So bring your feet as wide as the mat and then just let the knees fall from left to right. I always like this to kind of massage my lower back when you come through that midline center, really pull your navel in. When the knees come to the sky again, into the chest, up your imaginary wall. Just a breath or two. And then dead bug. Grab the insides of the feet if you prefer. So dead bug is with the knees bent. Happy baby, you can grab the big toes and straighten the legs. Sometimes that feels good, but most of the time dead bug feels really good. So your thigh bones are on the outsides of your ribs, pulling down. A few breaths just in stillness, and then rock. And then when you're ready, come into your final asana. It can be Shavasana or any other restorative pose. I think I'm going to do supported bridge. Today. But whatever you do, just find a posture where you can be still. And you're no longer controlling your breath, you're more observing it. Just doing a scan of your body, no judgment. Time where everything comes together. You worked really hard, but our goal is to leave feeling rejuvenated and calm, ready to take on another crazy day with a little more patience, a little more gratitude. Maybe making that one person smile. Maybe handling situations with your kids a little differently. Maybe making better choices with what you eat all day long and nourish your body. One more full body scan, just letting your face relax, your jaw. And then when you're ready, and start to move a little bit. Take one more full body stretch. And then maybe bend one knee at a time, come onto your side body. And then when you're ready, out to a seat. And bringing your hands to your heart space, your chin to your fingertips. Thank you guys so much for your energy and your effort. You're showing up to your mat. Sometimes it's not always very easy. Bring your thumbs to your third eye and your internal gaze to the sky. May there be peace in your minds, and may there be peace in your hearts. Namaste.